Before I begin, I just want to mention that this is not financial advice. These are all my own opinions, and this is purely for entertainment purposes only. Be safe with your money, be smart with your money, and your capital's at risk. Hello, and welcome to the Tidbit. Let's go over this recent crypto crash that everyone's shiting their pants about a little bit. The Fed are planning on increasing their taxes and things to combat inflation, which is fair point. They need to do it. It's getting a bit out of control, and I think it's no longer transitionary. It was never transitionary. They could say it all they wanted, but it just wasn't. And everybody was screaming at them that it wasn't. It was going up too fast, too quick, and everyone was jumping on the bandwagon to make more money. You can't blame people. This is capitalism. It is what it is. But as soon as the Fed mentioned about the interest rate hikes and other things like that, it scares people. It scared people last time they mentioned it, and it scared people the time before. And all I've learned is that to buy the dip, and that's a very scary thing to say that or to do. You could be looking at your investments and you could be down £500, which is a relatively smaller money for some people, but it's a relatively big amount for others. And if it's a big amount of money for some, they might be like, holy shit, what if this goes to 600? What if this goes to 700? Well, so what if it does? Do you believe in the product? It's like when you buy a stock generally. If you buy I don't fucking know, Tesla. Let's go Tesla. Say you buy Tesla and, do you believe in Tesla? Do you believe it's going to be what it says it's going to be? Do you believe it's going to keep delivering? And if that answer is yes, you buy more. Now I read something a little bit ago saying that if your favorite stock dropped, would you buy more of it to bolster it for when it goes back up? I'm saying when, like it's 100% guaranteed to go back up. It might not go back up, but that's the game you play. There's no risk without there's no reward without risk. Sorry. And my answer to that is yes. Like I used to just buy stocks on what I knew or what I thought, and I think that's where I have gone wrong in the past. And I think now I'm very much, if my main stocks, if they dip, I'm going to be buying more of them, and I'm going to buy more and more and more because I fully believe in that company and that product, that it's going to go to the moon. But you know what I mean? It's going to keep going, and I think if you don't have that confidence, you shouldn't be investing in that company. And if you say that about no company, you shouldn't be investing at all, is my advice. If you're too jumpy, don't even look at it. Just delete the app, put it away, and look at it in 5 years' time. Now, you can use ETFs and things like that, and that's fine. ETFs are great, but they still sink. If you wouldn't buy more of that ETF if it sunk, I don't know what to say to you. And I think that's the same with cryptos. And just because cryptos are unregulated and everybody, well, not everybody, but some people tell me, oh, well, it can drop and it can go to zero and you'll lose all your money. Well, yeah, but so can another stock. There's loads of stocks that have tanked and just not been able to recover, or it takes them years to recover. But if you like that company enough and you believe in it, you just buy more of it at a better value. You wouldn't be buying £500 worth of Tesla now. You should be buying £500 worth of Tesla 5 years ago. It's like with Amazon. They all came from penny stocks and they're now Goliaths. You should be buying. I'm not telling you to buy the dip. I'm telling myself I buy the dip because I believe in cryptos and I believe they have some form of use in the future. I think they can coexist with fiat currency and cryptos. They can definitely coincide. There's room for them both. I'm not necessarily don't think crypto's going to overtake and replace, GBP and stuff like that. I don't think one day you're going to be going to work for bitcoins. I think some companies will offer that as a choice, but I don't think that's going to be the case. Because there's a lot of issues with it, like with wallets and things like that. Like anybody can look at the blockchain, anybody can look and see what you're getting paid, and that's a bit of a scary thing, really. Anybody can look at that, and then they can target you. But this is why I think it's just a good asset class. It's got a lot of utilities behind it. I could talk about it for hours, and I probably will talk about it for hours, but it has a lot of utility. And I think there's some people that are just scared of it because it's unregulated. And I think that's wrong. Like, everything's got time to grow. And I think over the last year, obviously, with the lockdown and everyone's been sat on their asses watching fucking everyone making loads of money on day trading and stocks and stuff, it's got everyone into it. It got me into it. It's exciting, isn't it? You know, one day you could wake up and be a millionaire, but chances are you're probably not going to be. But I'm getting off topic. The point is I think this crypto crash, it gave me an option to buy more. I'm not saying for you to buy more. I don't know what your financial situation is or anything like that. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. I'm buying more of the dip, and if it dips more, I'll buy even more of it because I believe that it will go back up and that it is worth something, and I'll thank myself when I've done it. And the only thing we can do is watch this space. This crash might go on for another month, too. I honestly don't think it's going to go back up until May. That's my prediction. April, May. I think we're going to middle around where we are. Might drop a bit more, might go up a bit more, but I don't think it's going to go. I don't think it's going to go much higher, up to the sort of 20%, 30% regions until sort of May. And I know some do that on a daily basis, but I think for the entire crypto markets to actually go up a good chunk, I think you're definitely looking at summer. Like I said, you've got the Fed who've just hinting at things and mentioning things, and it's putting a lot of people on edge. You've just come out of Christmas, everyone's in January. Not really much is happening in January. Not really much ever does happen in January, and I think you will see that when more comes to light, especially with coronavirus and this Omicron's definitely hit hard, I think. And again, people were a bit etchy about it in November. That's why that crashed, but here we are still, and it's all a learning curve, isn't it? But yeah, bit of an odd little ramble. I just want to talk about the crypto crash, if it's even a crash. I mean, I think it's a crash. I'm down quite a bit, but anyway, that's the name of the game. You got to be in it to win it, Anyway, it's been the tidbit. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Peace. Hi everyone, I just wanted to take this minute to promote my new Instagram. It's basically just little bits of motivational advice, bits of inspiration, that sort of thing, just to get you through the day, because I know what it's like when you're a bit beaten down and you just want to browse a bit of some whatever, look at some dogs and cats, whatever it takes your fancy, and then you'll read some and it'll just make your day that much better, or it'll just make you feel like you can do it and that you can get through it. And that's what that Instagram is, basically. So if you can give it a follow, check out some of the posts, just let me know, just comment, let me know what you think, and even if you just give me some feedback generally, that'd be great. There'll be a link in the description down the bottom. And that being said, I hope you all have a fantastic day. Bye bye.